proud members of the Podbelly Network.
Hello! And welcome to...
I don't
Kim
remember
and
what we're
Kat
doing.
Stay Alive.
Yeah, Kim and Kat Stay Alive. This is the
Maybe.
podcast. Maybe. Yeah.
I guess that was a big welcome because I guess we're doing a Monday episode right now.
Yeah.
We're doing a special episode, guys.
I'm really thrown off. We're sitting on Kim's bed, not my couch.
Everything's weird.
I'm sitting next to her, not across. And we also have two guests with us.
Which we're very, very excited about.
Very excited about this. So if you guys don't know, there's actually a lot of podcasts that are doing some crossover episodes for hashtag all the horror. So you guys can follow that hashtag
on Twitter.
It's
a Twitter thing.
It's a Twitter thing. It's a me thing.
It's not my world.
No, it's not Kim's
It's a Ketron world.
Yeah. But we are collaborating with one of our fave podcasts.
Yes.
And if you haven't heard of them, well, fuck you, because they're great.
They're amazing.
They're called Frigay the 13th. So may we kindly introduce you to Andrew and Matty of Frigay the 13th. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
We're so happy to have you.
We're happy to be here. Big fans.
Yeah, we're huge fans of you guys as well. Can you, for your new fans that are listening to you right now, can you tell us?
All our Sammys.
Yeah, all our Sammys. Can you tell us a little bit about what it is y'all do?
Yeah, sure thing. I'd love to. This is Matty. And hello, Sammys out there. And Kim and Kat, thank you for having us. So Friday the 13th Horror Podcast is a podcast all about horror. Horror in real life and in the media from an LGBT perspective. So each episode, in our first segment, we talk about some overarching theme that is just terrible in our world today. We've looked at racism, we've looked at white supremacy, we've looked at guns in America. You name the pressing issue, we've talked about it. And then we pair it in our second segment with two horror films that connect directly to that theme. And in between, we have a lot of gay nonsense. It's a lot of fun. We've just had a blast doing it for about a year and a half now.
Love it.
Love it.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I love what you guys do in general, but from a specific standpoint, I don't know if you guys get this, but people that aren't into horror, you hear a lot of like, why are you into that stuff? Like, why are you such a creep and all that stuff? Especially as women, we get that a little bit more, I think. It's an unseemly sort of subject matter. But what I love, I think you guys touch on this. Horror is a way to sort of exercise our own demons and to sort of process the things that truly scare us in a way that gets it out of our system and allows us to kind of wrap our heads around it. And I love that that's literally what your podcast does.
What you guys do.
It's really important to us to like make sure that we are shedding light on the real life things that are inspiring these movies.
Yeah, shit's scary.
Definitely. Especially nowadays.
Yeah, it's horror is a lot of things, but like for me, it's not. I mean, it can be, of course, but it's not really an escape. It's far more like a mirror, and it's a mirror that like I constantly think you have to smash because it's just like we already know there's just so much wrong in the world, and I think horror movies in general, horror movies specifically, I should say, have a way of really illuminating that for people in a really interesting and sometimes subversive way. So I think it's really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So what made you guys like get started? Like, how did you come up with the idea, and like how did it come together?
So like all good things, this comes out of being drunk. But
Truly drunk.
Yeah, yes.
Preach.
Oh my gosh, can we do
Yeah,
a cheers?
let's all
now?
cheers.
All of us?
Cheers.
Gina holes out,
tits up. Yes.
Cheers.
And if that break in silence wasn't enough for you, that was actually us drinking.
It's true.
Our Sammys are used to it. The silence is always
No,
us
but I
taking
mean,
a drink.
Andrew is
Shot
telling the
usually.
truth. This really did come out of us being drunk, and really, like when we would, well, I mean, we still do, but drinking together, like our conversations were always about politics and horror movies. And then finally one night we were like, well, what if we just did a podcast? And then we just did. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that's the tweet sent.
I love it. I love it. And how did you guys meet each other?
So I met Matty through my husband, so Michael, and they went to IU college together. IU college, that's not
IU
like
college.
a thing.
Okay.
But they went to Indiana University together. And I mean, I kind of just quickly, we grew to know that we had similar interests, and we had similar interests in bantering about it. And I think that we both come from a different aspect of it.
Yeah.
So it led to a really interesting conversations late at night. And then we just were like, you know what? We got to do something with this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, one of the things that I love about your podcast is you guys can tell that you're good friends. You know, I feel like that is the common thread in all of the podcasts I listen to is I want to hear the relationship. Like, I can listen to any old assholes talk about whatever topic they're talking about, but I want to hear like the personhood and the relationship. That's what makes it unique. So good job being friends, you guys.
Good job.
Yeah. No. And that's honestly what drew me to your guys' podcast too, is like you guys are such good friends, and you can tell just through the audio. And I know that's hard to get across in audio sometimes, but you can just tell that you guys are such like good friends.
Aw, thanks. Yeah, I love this bitch.
She's all right.
You know what? I love this bitch too.
So, Andrew, I know that you have listened to quite a few of our episodes.
Yes,
Matty
ma'am.
is a new Sammy with us.
I'm here.
So I'm going to give a little bit of explanation about what we do. We play a game called Rolodex of Death. So in each of our episodes, as you guys may or may not know, at different points in the movie, when one of us is describing a movie that either I haven't seen or Kim hasn't seen, we stop to ask, what would we do to stay alive, and what do we think the character does to stay alive? Obviously, we don't have 2.5 goddamn hours to tell y'all a fucking movie, so we tried to come up with like a shortened version of that, which is our Rolodex of Death. So these are both scenarios from episodes that we have done. However, it's okay if you know what the character did, because we still want to know what you would do in those situations. That's the most important thing. We're all trying to stay alive, you know, ourselves. We can't worry about other people. How are we going to stay alive? That's what we need to find out. So, Brinzy, you run the show.
Go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because of what we have.
Okay. So,
are you guys ready? So this is going to be for both of you.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm nervous, but I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm sweaty, but I'm ready.
Feel free to discuss. Feel free to argue. Feel free to answer together. Feel free to answer separately. Talk it out.
Whatever you want.
This is a life or death fucking situation, you guys.
We'll be judging you based on our own selves and for no other reason and clear answer.
Are we going to get bell dings? That's what I need to know.
If you don't fuck it up.
If you don't fuck it up.
But yes,
That's right.
we do have our
Hashtag
bell.
life.
We do have our bell. Okay. So here
Oh
we
my
go.
God, I love that bell. I love that bell.
So you and your sister. Let's change it. You two.
Ooh.
You two.
That's what I was going to say. Yes.
You two are on a fun trip to Mexico.
Ooh,
You
fun.
decide to go shark diving in one of those cage thingies and with some hot local dudes you met. So let's just say the boat looks a straight mess. You cannot even fully comprehend as to why it's floating because it doesn't look like it should. So it's a total shit show. And then you see the cage that you're supposed to get into is rusty and totally banged up.
Jesus.
But you decide to go anyway. So the two of you go down in the cage together in like all your, you know, scuba gear, and you have a spear gun and an underwater camera. Okay, that's important. The wire holding the cage that connects you to the boat fucking breaks, and you fall to the ocean floor.
Oh, Jesus.
My God.
You're stuck in a shark cage at the bottom of the ocean. Your sister got out.
Well, one of you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You're alone now.
You're alone now. Yeah. So one.
When you're answering.
Yeah. So
your friend is dead.
Whichever one you are not, the other one is dead. Because
Sorry.
My bad.
Jesus.
Yeah. She got out and she got fucking shark attacked. So now you're alone. Here's the important part. You have a fresh tank of air covered in netting, which has been dropped from the boat down to you, but it lands a few feet away from the cage. Your leg is stuck under the cage and you're running out of air in your own tank very quickly.
God.
What do you do?
Okay, so you said we have a camera with a wire, correct?
You have a camera and you have a spear gun. And obviously a spear gun underwater like is connected to, you know, once it shoots out of the gun, it's still like connected to your gun.
The thingy, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we could.
I would shoot the spear gun past the oxygen tank and try to like snag it.
Yeah, but
and like
what-
try to pull it in.
Okay, but can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What if you hit the fucking tank?
Right?
with
No,
the
I'm not
spear?
going to. I'm good at aim.
No, but what if in this one, because you're at the bottom of the ocean and nervous, and a shark is literally going to eat your nuts?
Right.
Like, what if you hit the tank?
Well, then I'm
Wow.
fucked, I guess.
I mean, then you're going to die.
But I have to try.
But I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm with you on this. I'm just, you know what I mean. I'm worried about.
Or I'm gonna use
consequence.
use the spear gun to kind of like get under the cage and
Ooh.
like prop it up.
Because then too, like, okay, so you could use the spear gun, and then what if you like just like shot the spear gun like into the ocean floor, and then you could like, it's not that the tank isn't that far away, and then you could like use the spear to like grab it with your.
No, that's what I
you know
mean. That's what I said. Yeah, like I
Oh.
shoot it past it and like try to like.
Oh no! What I meant though is, so you pry yourself out with the gun, right?
Okay.
And then just like literally like right in front of you, like shoot the spear like right into the ground there, so you can like grab the spear out, and then you can like
Like grapple it.
yeah, and you could grapple it, or you could just kind of like and get it with the netting.
Not a visual medium. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, the audience
This is always-
understands
yeah,
by
we're
my
just-
grunts.
A lot of hand movements
But then-
in our
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, because there's netting around the fucking.
Yeah, you can
Thank
pull it in.
That was
Yeah.
what I was going to remind you. Nice work, Maddie. Yes, there is
See?
netting around it.
Yeah, so that's. I think we can probably get to it, but then I would also use the gun. What do you call it? Like when you're trying to like give it like physics, you know, like where you're trying to prop up
Leverage?
the
Leverage.
leverage. Yes, so I can like
Leverage.
get my leg out.
Oh my god, what do we call it? Physics. Oh my
Andrew
God,
is the me.
yes.
Andrew is the me.
And I'm the Maddie.
Andrew is the K.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say that
I'm Andrew.
I'm already dead because water terrifies me anyway. So I've already had a heart attack. So honestly, I think that Andrew's the final girl here. I don't think I'm going to survive this.
So you're coming back as a ghost to like guide
Yeah,
him
so-
through.
Okay,
That's
then
what
I'm going to go. I'm going to be the fucking like sperm whale that comes in like as a ghost. Like that's my reincarnation, and I just eat the fucking shark.
Guys, if you missed that, Maddie has now said he's coming back as a sperm whale. In case that was
the way he's staying alive is to die and reincarnate as a sperm whale.
You know
That's how
what?
he's staying alive.
For pure okay, so Andrew is gonna get a ding for staying alive.
Thank you.
Yay!
Maddie is gonna get a ding for super creative reincarnation.
Also, I'm stealing that always. I'm going to be
Right?
like, nope, I'm going to die, but I'm going to reincarnate as a bird and
Perfect.
fly
Of course, my ass chooses
Oh
a
my
sperm
God.
whale. That was fun.
The best. Okay, so
okay.
you both got points for that one. So now we
Good
have
job.
another one. Kim needed a
I'm
drink.
sorry, I drank some wine. I have so many drinks. Okay, ready?
Ready.
It's a snowy Christmas Eve.
Lovely.
There's presents under the tree, and like there's cookies and milk out for Santa. Out in your backyard, it's all snowy, and like you have a beautiful little well with icicles hanging from it. It's just like a winter wonderland in your backyard. And then you kill your husband with the fireplace poker.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's just like
Stab him in
Christmas
the
every year.
Stab him in the head so you can have his money and be with your douchebag lover.
Sure.
I don't know what to tell you. It's the 80s.
Right.
So you drag your dead husband's body to the backyard into the snow so you can throw his body down the icicle snowy well. Little did you know, there is an escaped inmate from a mental institute loose in your neighborhood.
Twist.
He is attacking people while dressed in a Santa costume. He is in your backyard.
No.
He grabs
Oh
the
my
axe
God.
from your backyard woodpile and swings at you. He misses.
Phew.
Now, You're backed up against your snowy well, and he swings again, but you grab the axe. So you're both struggling with the axe now, like you're both holding onto it, but the point is like at your face, but you're struggling together. What do you do, and what does she do? Or I guess just
how strong am I? Like, am I like
You're
holding
you.
it like about to die, or is
You're
it?
you. Like that.
I don't know. How strong are you?
Yeah, how strong are you, sir?
Well, that says that. So, do I have the axe by one hand or two hands?
I mean, I would say two, but you could let go with a hand for sure. Like you could still probably maneuver in a way.
Okay.
You could get creative with your hand
For
placement.
sure. Yeah.
So I'm struggling between two different things. I'm either going to like kick him in the balls,
Always a
or
good
I
option.
want to reach up and grab one of those icicles you were talking about and like stab him with it, like in the eye or like in the neck or
Which
something.
is the ultimate murder tool.
Yeah, it melts away.
I am going to I'm going to drop down to the ground, and because it's snowy out, I'm going to slide between his legs. So like I drop down with like sort of like a really interesting move.
And turn into a sperm
And then
whale.
like because like I'm using the leverage coming off of the axe, I can like immediately like slide through his legs,
Love it.
jump up, turn around, push him over, and then spit on him and then run.
Okay.
Like a
And-
dance routine.
So, Sammy's, here's what we've learned. Maddie is a sperm whale and a ninja.
I love that.
Yeah.
I was with you so hard up until you pushed him and then spit on him. That's what you said, right? You said
Yeah.
spit on him.
Yeah.
He's trying to murder you. I
Yeah.
just wanted to make that clear. He's trying to murder you.
He's
Oh
not
no, for
trying-
sure. But I have so much pride.
But you
Sure.
you pushed him up against this open well, and then you just spit on him. But I'm like, you could just
You could have pushed him down the well
I-
at least.
Honestly, I forgot about the well.
Right.
push him on in there.
Maddie, it's okay. This is your first time.
I know, it's okay.
We don't
Yeah,
expect you to
sorry,
be an
guys.
expert. Andrew is, he's
He's clearly a Sammy.
he's
It's
a
okay.
Sammy. You
I'm
know?
practical.
Yeah.
What can I
Good.
say?
No, it makes sense.
How many dinglings, Burns?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think Andrew gets a double ding.
Wow.
'Cause I like both
Makes
of those
sense.
answers.
Sure.
I think both would work.
How about Maddie?
Maddie gets a half a ding.
Half a ding, Maddie.
That makes sense. I get it.
No, nice work. I loved your little sliding ninja move. We just need to maybe work on our pride and push into the well and
Go.
then spit.
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
You need
You
to
can
yeah,
spit.
no, that
for
makes total
sure
sense.
spit. Spit away.
Definitely spit. Maybe like
But like onto his body inside the bottom of the well.
right.
Who's on top and who's on bottom now? Who's on top and who's on bottom now?
Oh yeah, and like once he's in the well, you can feel free to like throw as many one-liners at him as he can handle because that
Now
is
I'm going to recite Christopher Guest movies to you.
Oh my god, that's amazing. This was my favorite Rolodex we've ever done. This was fucking
love you
great.
guys.
I really love you guys.
I feel like so like empowered now
Yeah.
that like I can stay alive.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed with both of you, to be
Oh,
honest.
thank you.
Yeah. So everybody go listen to Frigay the 13th.
Do you guys want to share where to find you?
Yeah, do that
Sure
all
thing.
that stuff.
You can find us on Instagram and on Twitter at Frigay13. That's at Frigay13. You can find us on the web at frigay13.com. And you can find us on Facebook by searching for Frigay the 13th Horror on every major podcast platform.
Awesome. And y'all know where to find us. kksampodcast on all the things. KimandKatStayAlive.com. All that shit, all that stuff. This isn't about us today. This is about our friends Andrew and Matty.
But also follow hashtag all the horror.
Yes.
On Twitter.
Yes. So hashtag all the horror. And then, so wait, you guys know this better. So hashtag all the horror 2019 or
Hashtag all the horror 19.
hashtag all the horror 19, but then the Twitter handle is just all the horror, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
There's
Got it.
handles and hashtags.
There's handles and hashtags all over the place.
Just
I feel
follow
like that's,
us.
I feel
We'll-
like that's like another podcast. Handles and hashtags.
Handles and hashtags. You guys, let's start it. There's going to be
Let's do it
4
together.
hosts, and it's us,
Okay.
handles and hashtags. So you guys, this has been a mini-sode of Kim and Kat Stay Alive.
Thank you guys for joining us. This was so much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Also,
Thanks,
you're-
Thanks, guys.
You were
We
supposed to
love
say
you.
maybe as well.
Maybe.
Yeah. You know what? Goodbye. Goodbye to you.
Goodbye.
fine
We're messy.
gentlemen.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Until Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's like we've never done this. I mean, honestly, just stay alive, you guys.
Just stay alive.
Goodbye. Put a ghost in me.
I'm done.